Okay, so for the first part of this video, I'm just going to let this bizarre footage that I found on TikTok play in the background. The reason is because today's video is all about kissing women. If you enjoy kissing women and you want to do more of it and do it properly, then you're going to want to watch this video. Now, you probably already know that if you kiss a woman when she doesn't want to be kissed, you've made a big mistake. But what you probably haven't been told is that if a woman wants you to kiss her and you don't kiss her, then you've also made a huge mistake, one that you might not recover from. Like this guy, I don't think he's going to recover. These women are going to be pissed. She wants a kiss and she gets rejected in this brutal, humiliating way. It's filmed for social media. I know this is an extreme example, but I'm telling you, if a woman wants you to kiss her and you don't kiss her, then you have just blown it. If you're on a date with a girl and she wants it and she's thinking, yes, I'm really feeling it with this guy, I like him. God, I can't wait to kiss him. Why doesn't he kiss me? Yes, please. The moment's now. Do it. I'm feeling it. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. And you don't kiss her at that moment, that's going to be hard to recover from. Please understand that even though women are praised for their appearance at a level that no man will ever truly comprehend, they're still fundamentally very insecure about their own desirability. If she wants you to kiss her but you're not making a move, then her self-esteem is in danger. She's not thinking at that moment about the hundreds of other Tinder matches that she received this week, all that data that proves how desirable she is. No, she's thinking about the present moment, the guy who's in front of her, who she likes, who she wants to kiss her but isn't. Why isn't this guy kissing me? What's wrong? Is it me? And so begins the death spiral right there. When you're on a date with a woman, you do not want her in her head, doubting herself, questioning everything, thinking negative thoughts. The female mind can spiral down very quickly. Up until now, she's been having a great time. She's feeling you, she's feeling the date, she's laughing, she's having a great time. But if she's ready for the kiss, the time is now, she's feeling it, and you don't move in, that's when the doubt starts. Am I doing something wrong? Does he not like me? Am I making a fool of myself? Do I feel this connection more deeply than he does? And so she begins to withdraw, to protect herself. She's feeling fragile, she's feeling vulnerable. She's not going to stay open to you. At that point, you've blown it. Now, you might say, I don't understand what the big deal is. If she wants a kiss, then why doesn't she just move in and give me a kiss? If you're thinking that, then please do yourself a favor and subscribe to my channel and watch a bunch more of my videos, because you still have so much to learn about how the female mind works. Women do not pursue. That is not the feminine role. Women are romantically passive. They typically wait for a man to pursue them. It's not their fault. Their instincts have programmed them to not be proactive, and they're not wrong about that. Men are simply not attracted to women who are too bold, too forthright and ambitious. It comes across as masculine. That's just not sexy. Femininity is sexy. Women have to be a lot more indirect. They don't have the luxury of a man just going after what they want. And so what does a woman do? What is her strategy if she wants a man to kiss her? It's a really interesting topic of conversation. Ask your girlfriend what she would do. Ask your female friends, ask your sister, ask the women in your life, and pay attention to their answers. It's very interesting. When you talk with women in the real world about how they do things, you really begin to appreciate just how different the experiences of men and women are. But when you ask these women, I guarantee you're going to get some kind of variation of this answer. I send signals to the man to tell him that I'm available and I'm open and interested in having a kiss. I laugh at all of his jokes. I hold long eye contact. I move physically closer to him. I start playing with my hair. I let there be a silence for us to connect without trying to fill it. These are the signals that a woman puts out for a man to pick up on, telling him that she's ready for a kiss. But even though it's indirect, please understand that women can't stay open like that, sending signals forever. It feels too vulnerable, too desperate. She'll do it for a certain period of time, but if he doesn't pick up on it, if he doesn't act upon it, she's going to withdraw. That is why you cannot afford to miss your moment. Otherwise, too much damage will have been done. She can't lean into you in perpetuity. She can't hold eye contact forever. She gives you an opening. She opens up some space and you're meant to move into it. That's what the masculine does. If you miss it, well, then that's when her doubts start to creep in about how she feels about you, about the connection that the two of you have had. You've blown it. At that stage, you better hope that the doubts that she's having are just about herself. Like, maybe he doesn't like me. Maybe I'm not as attractive as I think, because those kinds of self-doubts you can actually overcome, because when you eventually kiss her, she'll be like, oh no, I was just in my head. I was wrong about all that stuff. Yes, here's the proof. proof that he likes me. But if you've really blown it, then the doubts aren't going to be about herself, they're going to be about you, and that's really hard to recover from. What's the matter with this guy? Can't he tell that I want to kiss him? Is he socially clueless? Is he scared? Is he not man enough to actually kiss me? Is he romantically blind? Does he not know how to read signals from women? You know what? This guy, he's not looking as sexy to me as he was a few moments ago. So much disaster that could have been easily prevented if you had just kissed her. By kissing her, it shows that you're bold, that you're confident, that you go after what you want, that you actually have high enough self-esteem to say, I deserve good and pleasurable experiences. I'm going to go get them. All of those are qualities that are attractive to a woman. And if you're a good kisser on top of that, even better. At that stage, you've locked in the attraction. Good job. You've sealed the deal. And please understand, women are not attracted to men who get lost in their own virtue signaling nonsense of, oh, I just want to show you how much I respect you by not kissing you. If she likes you, then she wants to be physically close to you. Your respect is not helping her. It's not confident. It's not masculine. Masculinity knows what it wants and it goes after it. Women are smart about picking up social subtle cues. She knows what's actually going on. You're just scared of rejection, and that's not confident or sexy for a man to be scared and held back by his fears. I mean, yeah, rejection sucks, but you're going to survive. At the very least, you went for it. You did act with some confidence, and she'll see that. A lot about rejection depends on how it's framed. Like if you go in for a kiss and she moves away, and then in the aftermath, you're just apologizing for your very existence. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that. Oh, please forgive me. I'll never try and kiss you again. I'm such a lowly male, la la la. Yeah, at that stage, you've fucking blown it. But if you go in to kiss her and you get rejected, she moves away, but your response is to just shrug it off like, oh, no big deal. She'll be impressed by that. Like, oh, wow, he seems really unfazed. At that stage, you're still in the game. I mean, hopefully you're not getting rejected that often. It is a bold thing to do to go in for a kiss, and I'm hoping that you're socially calibrated enough to know when she wants it, when it's appropriate. If you find yourself getting rejected for a lot of kisses, then you're misreading some social signals. This should not be happening very often. But don't run away with your tail between your legs at the first sign of trouble. I remember years ago at the end of a date, I went in for a kiss with a girl and then she moved back, and my response was, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you wanted me to. And when I said that, I saw in her eyes a flash of recognition, and I said, yeah, I read that right. You did want me to. And I pulled her in and we had an awesome kiss. It's really important to not be phased. Confidence, frame, this is everything. And my real mistake in that situation was the fact that I kissed her at the wrong moment. I waited until the end of the date. The best time to kiss a woman is not going to be defined by a schedule. A kiss comes out of desire, connection, chemistry. You cannot schedule for those things. And just because it's the end of the date and you've walked her to her car, that doesn't mean that's when the energy and the connection is going to be at its most intense. And so if you try and force the kiss, then it can often come across as really awkward. Do you want to know the best time to kiss a girl? When you want to. It's when you're feeling it. Women respond to confidence. And let me tell you that there is a certain energy, it's very potent, that you can ride the momentum of when that desire springs up inside of you, like, God, I want to kiss her right now. If you have the confidence to act upon that, she'll feel it. This is a masculine man who's operating from his pure desire. That's sexy. Again, it's about frame. If you move in to kiss a girl and you're really tentative and scared and sort of apologetic, tripping over yourself, then you're probably going to get rejected. And that rejection is based purely off the weird signals that you're putting out. She might very well like you. She might want to kiss you, but unless you're man enough to actually boldly put yourself out there and to go for that kiss, to take responsibility for it, to put it within your frame, then how do you expect her to trust you? And she's not going to kiss a man that she doesn't trust. That's why you take advantage of those moments of absolute clarity of, yes, this is happening. This is what I want. You move in to kiss her then, because when it's framed like that, it allows her to relax, because the energy coming from you is, this is completely normal and natural. Of course, this is going to happen. And she just gets swept away. Okay, I guess this is happening. Lucky me. Please understand that is what the feminine wants. I know that feminism and femininity, it seems to constantly be attacking men, but that's because there are so many men who are frankly useless. If the world was filled with genuinely masculine, competent men, the feminine wouldn't be nearly as critical of men as it actually is. The solution to you being a weak, pathetic man is not for you to apologize for being a weak, pathetic man. It's to become a strong, confident, competent man. The kind who kisses girls. So if you like a girl and you want to kiss her, or she wants you to kiss her, that is the moment moment to act. It actually ties into a bigger problem that lots of men are facing, which is that they talk too much. You've probably heard the data that on average, women speak about 3 times as many words in a day as a man does. Now, this can be a little bit sensitive for a guy like me who talks a lot. I talk for a living, but I'm actually able to calibrate this depending on my audience because I understand how a lot of words from a man is interpreted by women. This is really an exercise in empathy, trying to understand the female mind. I hope that you understand what it's like for a woman when she's encountering a man who talks a lot, the same amount that she does. If you don't understand that, then please come over to my Patreon page and watch my latest video because that's what this topic is on. Patreon allows me to go into a lot more depth than these YouTube videos do. So if you're interested in understanding this stuff at a much deeper level, then please join our community over there. For every video I post here on YouTube, I post an additional bonus video on my Patreon, which means that at the moment you're only seeing half of my total content. If you want access to the other half, then come over to my Patreon. And if you're curious about how all of this theory about kissing, about dating and relationships and the female mind actually applies in real life situations, then you're going to want to check out my paid course 100 Sides of Women because that features 10 real stories, very complex stuff. I'm warning you now, this is not like casual 10-minute YouTube. No, this is like sit down and study. The course features 6.5 hours of video footage, 100 questions in total. It gives you a chance to test yourself, test your knowledge, but I also educate you. I give you all of the answers as we go. One of the learning modules is actually available as a free trial, so you don't even need to pay anything. But even so, I offer a 100% money back guarantee, so there's really no financial risk whatsoever. It's the best thing I've ever created. It's like a culmination of my last 7 years here on YouTube. People love this course. The reviews could not be more positive. The value for money is amazing. It's only $50. Plus I have the money back guarantee. Click on the link in the description box below to check out the course. I also have a video that explains in more detail how the whole thing works.